And before this is a complete wrap, let me just share this with you. Let me just share what happened to you, to me, to you. Let me just share with you what happened to me. I'm walking down the plaza and I'm rocking some pretty big hair. It's a big hair day. Not a bad hair day. It's a big hair day. I'm all minding my own business. This white girl hands me a card. And the card is, I'm gonna insert a picture right here while I look up so I can let you know what they specialize in at the bottom of the card. This bitch, professional hair straighteners, instant clip extensions. So their specialty, a white girl, their specialty is hair straightening and extensions. This irritates me in particular because actually I get most of the love that I get from my hair from white women. Oh, excuse me, white people. Let me not get it twisted, because a lot of white brothers have told me they like my hair. And there's some white brothers I know very well that let me know it was nice, but I could tell they probably prefer it straight. But anywho, what bothers me about this is that clearly I want to know what about me. I mean, you should have seen the eager aggression with which she stepped into my path to hand me the card. Really, white girl? Really? This bitch looked like she was bleach blonde, like peroxide bottle bleach blonde, low budget porn extra, not even porn star. That's what she looked like. Peroxide bottle bleach job, straight, stringy, white blonde, stank, skank, nasty, just looks unnatural, not swinging her vajayjay around the pole, is all I'm saying. You think that I would just love to come and get my hair straightened or get some extensions in, at least to take care of that nappy head of yours? Really? You know, normally when I see sisters, you know, natural Nazis go off about people, oh, people don't like my hair or whatever. Ain't nobody staring about your hair. And if somebody is staring about your hair and got a problem with your hair, and that's their problem, what you worried about it with? What you worried about it for? Okay, my problem with this girl is the idea that she was raised racist and they have no idea. Because that means she's going to reproduce and have children and screw up her kids with that. And that's okay, they're your kids, but they're going to grow up into adults and they're going to have to interact with our nieces and nephews and children. I mean, just really? Did you think you were drumming up business by giving me your card? Because I'm telling you, if I wasn't sick, I was sick to my stomach. And let me tell you why I was sick to my stomach. I was scary sick. I mean, clearly I'm no spring chicken, because I have never had I went to have my eyes checked, and so I had went through the dilation process, because it has been a decade or so since I had that done. So and even when I did, it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't that big a problem. I understand how people say, you know, it's not so bad, like you could drive home if you had to, like you were driving. But anyway, so when she put the drops in to dilate my eyes, it looked like, it looked like it's a film of like glue that is sticking my eyes. And she's like, yeah, your eyes are probably eyelids are probably heavy because it numbs your pupil or whatever it numbs. And I was thinking, I said, oh yeah. but that's not how it felt. It felt like there was a layer of, you know, like Elmer's glue you could peel off when you were a little kid, little girl. It felt like it was on the rim of my water line, and it just felt like it was a film that I should be able to just peel off. It was, which was a heaviness in and of itself. It just wasn't like the eyelid, but whatever. So anyway, I was, you know, feeling kind of funny, and so she sent us in the other room so she could get the prescription and stuff ready. So she hadn't, you know, she had just put the drops in. And when we went to the other room, I just started thinking, you know, I was like, I need some water. You know, my throat felt kind of dry, and I started getting nauseous. And I got up, and I didn't want to scare Creaky because he seen me drop like a ton of potatoes. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll go to the bathroom. I can't remember which one I told him. I'm sure I told him I'm gonna go get some water. So I left, and I'm telling you, I got around the corner, but I wanted to be around people because I'm telling y'all, I thought I was gonna be out for the count. So I went around the corner, and there was this white guy, and I was like, I know I was turning colors, and I was like, excuse me, I understand you have a water fountain by your bathroom, but I don't see it over there. I was like, I'm really, and I apologize because I was interrupting him. He was at the register helping somebody, and I had to interrupt. I said, I'm sorry. I'm feeling really queasy and uneasy, and I need to get to the water. So he says, oh, it's over there. He looked at me like, yeah, no, it's over by the escalator. He wanted me to hurry up and find that water fountain, and I don't blame him because I felt the way he looked like I felt. And so I went over there, and there was these two young sisters over there, and I was like, where's the water fountain? And this is how bad it was. In case I didn't find it fast enough, because I felt like I was just gonna collapse. It was gonna fit, about to be over. I saw that one of these bitches had a big, like, Slurpee size cup of something. I was gonna have to jack her for that, and she was gonna be okay with it because they saw me. You didn't have to do anything but glance at me to be like, this lady finna sign out in the plaza. Like, this finna be her last. She gonna say goodbye shopping. Like, she shouldn't have never came out, and in the public she knew she wasn't feeling good like that. But it was the dilation drops. So anyway, I found the water fountain. I went to the water fountain, and I took it down. Do you hear me? I'm gonna do a video one time just dedicated to the life-giving element of water. But anyway, I took it down. I was still sick as a dog, but it did actually help noticeably, not significantly, but noticeably, where I could stumble back around the corner to the actual bathroom. And anywho, needless to say, after what went down the bathroom, I was able to stand on my own 2 feet and walk back to the eye doctor. So Creaky was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And matter of fact, he had texted me while I was incapacitated, but I didn't respond because I was so sick. So when I went back to her, I was like, is it possible to get sick, you know, as a side effect from the eye drops? And she was like, well, it's not impossible. She said, did you eat before? And I was like, no. She was like, you should probably eat. She's like, you know, as a matter of fact, after you leave here, you should go and eat. You don't have to tell me that once. That's going down. So, yeah, I was telling her that I got really, really sick because I was trying to make sense of the relationship between eye drops. It's not something you take orally, but so I was making a distinction between eye drops and something that you do take orally, and why would it affect me physically that drastically? And in addition, coupled with not eating, not having anything in my stomach, You know, when you put in eye drops, it creeps down your nasal passages and into your throat, down your throat. So, in essence, I mean, it can affect you that way. So, I was so sick. I was so sick that you start noticing the things that you take for granted. And I was so sick that I just, when I was feeling, the instant you start noticing that you really do feel significantly better, you just start praising God for health. That's how sick I was. It was not good. It was so not good. I didn't even care how good a look it was not. I don't care if it's not a good look. I'm not well, and I'm not going to be on my feet for long. I could feel it. So, and that's when I ran to Candy Miranda. What makes it so bad, I know it's not her fault. I know it's a mental conditioning that white America does in a lot of conservative families. I know that that's what it is. And I'm no stranger to it. But the idea, and I leave you to your racist thoughts. But the idea that you feel like you are helping me out by offering the facilities to straighten my difficult hair, or give me extensions. The audacity of implying that looking like you would be an improvement to me. Bitch, please.